Here we go into the next game between Viper and Edie. Yes, they played more or have been playing more. And this time Edie Aztecs again. I think it was Aztecs was Chinese. And this time Viper being Japanese, playing in yellow. Let's see if Edie can do better this time because you can see the score. Viper won 3 games in a row. So now the next 3 games, I think, as far as I could see on the recordings. And let's go for Viper's map first. He's gonna have the tougher game here, I think. Japanese against Aztecs. Not a lot you can do, I guess. And not sure how Viper's going to react to Eddie's probably push. I'm assuming Edie is going to try and push, or maybe go to Imperial Age faster and then go Eagle Warriors. And you have the Samurai, but I think Eagle Warriors and Monks are really hard to stop here. I don't really know it, maybe I'm wrong. Let's go for Viper's map. Main gold, safe in the back, which is awesome for him. Also the second gold safe in the back, and he's got a little bit of space here if he would need it. Also on the right hand side, we've seen Viper survive in a very small and enclosed space and still come back. And let's see if he needs it. I hope not. I hope to see an equal game, and then maybe Edie should be able to win one here, because Edie is still the true king of Arena, let's be honest. While Viper being Master Arena 3, Edie Master Arena 4, Edie is the true Arena king. 4th-year insight for Viper, close to the TC, this is really awesome for him. And what else do we have? The main stone is forwardish, he's got 1 boar outside, the second stone just in front of that gate, and that means I'm missing 1 gold, which is on the corner here. We have 2 relics close to Viper space, and there's 2 more in the neutral zone in the middle, and 1 on the right hand side a bit closer to Edie. And I guess we can switch to Eddie's point of view because there is an extra stone, the 3rd gold and the 2nd stone from Edie. And with Aztecs you don't really need castles. In a longer game, this would be really important. We have an extra gold here on the right-hand side. We have the other extra gold on the left-hand side. That means no extra golds in the backs. Edie got the main gold pretty forward, the main stone forward as well. He's got the 2nd gold inside, extra berries. I don't think he's going to need them, but maybe, you can never know. And a little bit of space with a lot of nothing. So Eddie's map, alright. He's luring deer from outside, therefore he deleted 2 pieces of wall. It makes sense. You want to get up quickly, you want to get as much free food as possible, and the luring distance is not too big, it shouldn't be a big problem. No trees to like block the deer or make them run away or something, so Edie should be happy with that as well. And both players are gonna go towards Feudal and Castle Age. I don't think anything special will happen, so I'm going a little bit faster through Feudal Age. We do see Edie clicking up first. 23 villagers against 24 from the Viper, so 24 against 25 pop. 2 palisades coming up, blacksmith behind in the market. Viper doing blacksmith in the market as well. We're not going to see any scouts, and they're really not that good against Aztecs monks, I guess. It's really hard to counter monks with scouts only, and you need a lot of light cav then. So players on the way to Castle Age. Barracks coming up from Eddie as expected. I wanted to see Eagle Warriors, and that's what Eddie's going for. Should maybe switch 2 of these villagers to the golds in the middle. Doesn't really matter. And villagers going outside. Oh, it's carrying 14 gold. Not too good, but Eddie maybe is going to get it back. Monastery coming up from Eddie immediately. Another house coming up, 26 population, but it's going to get 2 villagers. Eagle Warriors, monks, so it needs the houses. And for now, no TCs, and also Eddie sold the stones, is going really aggressive here. Viper could see this if you would check the market prices. Viper at the same time arriving at the Castle Age, going double monastery, so he's going to go for a monk defense here, probably the only sensible move, unless you want to go for a castle, and then Eddie could go relatively fast imp. So it's probably the best idea here to try and go defend with monks. Maybe get a relic or 2, because you don't want to have the Aztecs with 5 relics against you. That's just so much gold coming in for an Aztec player. Eddie sending the first monk out and going for a 2nd monastery really far forward. Scout coming in, a monk going towards the forward monastery and surviving, because I think they're getting extra HP still. This might have been changed in the Volatile Kingdoms patch on the expansions of HD variation, HD version, not variation. But like this, more armor, suddenly magic the relic, and the monk surviving on only 30 HP, now is being healed up. And Eddie is going for atonement immediately. Did he see the monks coming? I think he could see the monasteries, so he knows what's coming up. He knows he needs atonement. He knows he may need a good amount of Eagle Warriors here actually. And I'm gonna go and have a look at Eddie's resources from time to time. Speed am I? Let's go 81 right now, because Eddie might think about Imperial Age pretty soon as well. Sanctity coming in from the Viper. He is going for the back gold. He's getting an extra TC on the main gold, and on the edge of the wood line. And now conversion starting. Viper trying to go out, but there's a lot of Eagle Warriors coming in. That's 1, 2, 3 converted monks from Edie for the Viper. So actually looking good, but the Eagle Warriors are taking very good care of those enemy monks. And Edie suddenly with 13 against 1 military units. That was not a good attack from the Viper. He should have stayed behind. Maybe try and get a relic or two, and then just defend from inside the walls. Like this, Viper has to wall behind the house. Makes a lot of sense to do that. Edie is gonna go with the ramp at house on 55 population. The monks on 35 HP, so only atonement done for now. No sanctity coming in, no redemption. Redemption may be clicked by Edie really soon. He's got over 500 gold, would make a lot of sense to get that upgrade done. But for now he's going with the ramp to take down the walls here. And Viper is sending villagers to stone now. 2 TCs, 90 stone, because he needed 10 stone for the walls here. Sending more villagers to the back gold, actually getting more farms up. But 2 TCs and not going to be able to get a castle out. That means Edie is going to try and go in. Viper again with a good amount of monks. Of course, Sanctity done for him, but didn't help against the Eagle Warriors. Mangonel coming out as well. And Sanctity coming in for Edie now too. Wants to get that plus 20 HP for the Aztecs monks here. 15 plus 5 of course. Another TC being put up by Viper on the main stone, but Edie is gonna go with mangonels, and that means TCs are really not a big problem for him. Resource wise, a lot of gold for Edie. Did you do redemption now? I don't think so. No, that's only atonement and sanctity. So Edie only now clicking redemption. Viper got it already and is gonna try and convert the mangonels as soon as he can. For now, Viper trying to boom 3 TCs, getting stables at this point. Makes sense. And a little bit of a wall coming up here. I guess he should go for a palisade. The monks inside and gonna have 60 HP now. The most important upgrades are done. And the Eagle Warriors taking the mostly. Big conversion fight starting. Viper with good conversions. He's got 5, 6, 7 monks. Actually, is it 6 or 7? 7 monks. But the Eagle Warriors are taking all of them again. Viper quickly garrisoning the monks inside the TC. That's like 7, 8 of them. And also trying to get the monks back towards the TC as well. But the Eagle Warriors are now taking good care of those converted Aztecs monks. One is actually surviving. Eagle Warriors being shut out here. Viper with quick walling, getting a few stables up. He's doing such a good job defending. And again, trying to convert a few monks here. Now this time Viper lost one, and of course this one's going to TC fire immediately. And is he gonna try and get that mangonel converted? Maybe, yeah, mangonel converted. I think he should delete it immediately. Nice on the monk. Converted one, got the shot here. And of course reconverting is Edie. So a crazy game right now. The Eagle Warriors finally the mangonel going out of TC fire. The Eagle Warriors dictating the monk's path really. And Viper for now doing a fantastic job defending the villagers, walling behind immediately, and a lot of idle wills here for Viper, who is almost no food because he's spending it now on knights. Really? Is that a good idea? I'm not sure about it. Edie cannot have seen this because no knights dropping out yet. He knows there's something in the stables. He's gonna expect light cav, I guess. I don't think knights is a good idea. The Eagle Warrior is not trying to clean up the monks, getting a few. This ram is taking the TC fire damage, and the mangonels are actually hitting the TC. Now the knights coming out. The monks going to the back here. Edie does not have a lot of monks here, so the knights maybe not even the first idea. And Edie is not starting to convert. This would be an easy game, but I think Viper lost a few of the monks now. Did he get them inside the TC? I didn't see it. There's only 2 left, the rest went down, and this is not looking good for Viper now. He lost too many units. Edie's still in 30 military units, and while Viper has a good amount of gold, he doesn't really have the food he needs. Edie not really close to Imperial Age, but he doesn't need it at this point. He's gonna take down the next TC. There's only one gonna be remaining. Another one coming up from the Viper on the wood line. The Viper is getting pushed back more and more. The right hand side, no villages remaining. There's 4 villages building a house, but I guess he's gonna put them towards the left hand side if he could. And the Eagle Warriors +1 defense, and really dictating the game here. The monks in the back are doing a good job, of course. And Scout being converted, I guess, by Edie. Interesting, knights moving up, but now there's the monks, and I think they should be able to get 2 knights, 3 knights converted, actually 3 monks, 3 knights, and Viper knows this is over. You cannot defend from this with knights and monks. This is just too difficult. Aztecs monks too strong. Eagle Warriors doing the job. Hope you enjoyed this game. Viper this time with a Civ disadvantage, and therefore Edie showing how to play Aztecs really. See you in the next game then. Game 5 coming up.